curses parents put on their kids, whether they know it or not. Curses is just a certain way you look at the world subconsciously without even like really trying to resist. It's just kind of the first way you see the world because you kind of want to run away from a certain feeling, right? Now look. So look, this is what I mean by family putting curses, or parents putting curses on you as a child, and their family put curses on them as a child. Now look, these things are without knowing, okay? Don't think it's nothing spooky, okay? Because I'm about to tell you right now how you did it, because you can see this in everyday life. Now, so you have kids, right? You gotta remember, you was always once a kid if you had that kid, right? Always remember what you were doing as a kid. You never told your parents anything. You never was a best friend to your parents like you think. Now, the people that were like that, they must have already got cursed, aka their mom or parents already put the subconscious damage on them where they feel like they need to just talk to them. So that's how you know it's just super deep. But let's go back, okay? So it's like, look, you gotta look at it like this. Everybody grows up, everybody was a kid, everybody watches over a kid, right? So you need to know that you don't exactly know everything that your mom would know or your child would know. You know what I'm saying? So, and by you knowing this, you need to know that there was a lot of things you didn't know about your upbringing. There was a lot of things you didn't have an understanding about with you, because you were just being told secondhand what your parents was telling you and not actually the real thing, you know, because, you know, the way this is ran is kind of like family ain't even really like truly connected where they can really tell everybody stuff. This is how you know, because family all boils back down to what you're doing in life, what you done did for them as it relates to reality, you know what I'm saying, material gain, you know what I'm saying, what you've done on schedule for them. These are all things that have nothing to do with actual connection and home and family, which is water, which is soaking in, which is nurturing. That don't have nothing to do with it. But anyway, so look, you gotta remember, you lack things, basically. You lack things, you didn't know certain things, and you didn't have the right perspective looking at it. So you grew up like this, okay? As a parent, you grew up like this, and so you were lacking a lot. You didn't get fulfilled. You didn't get, like, you got to think about it. Anytime you don't get things quite fulfilled, you're gonna think for some reason somebody else needs to fulfill it, and that's kind of how society made us, you know. But like you might think you don't do this, but no, you do this. So you want somebody else to fulfill it, right? For you. And what that turns into is you being like kind of like self-centered, where you think like things need to happen for you. So you become like, you come out and search, and then when things don't go in that type of way that you visualized it in your mind, when you don't even put no work to even prove it, then you become like nasty, and you become like, oh well, everybody else is bad. But this is just the way that you kind of look at the world, because of how you grown up, you had certain things that you actually wanted to say, just like we do right now. We kind of be having some shit we want to say now that we don't. And when you can't say that at a super young, early stage in your life, when you're just being born, so you're accumulating, you're being very sensitive to your surroundings, then you're just going to continue to just lack. And now anything you lack, you're going to want to overprove. Anything you lack, you're going to want to overget, right? So it's like, you're gonna end up chasing that real hard, not knowing, first of all, you had it within yourself, but second of all, you didn't have nobody to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're gonna, like I say, you're gonna lack it, so you're gonna either prove it or you're gonna want to get it from somebody. Either way, it's polarized. So you're gonna overdo yourself, being too positive, lose yourself, or you're gonna want it from somebody. You want to overextend or overdo your receiving, or your your negative nature, or you start being negative, so you want people to do stuff for you when you ain't even did anything. You know what I'm saying? These are all things that kind of like a curse will do to you, because it's subconscious things you didn't have. You were told certain things were said that you held on to. It might have been very subtle, but this actually is what kind of trains your conscious mind. It's your subconscious mind that got trained by your conscious mind, but now it's your subconscious. So now you're conscious of your new way of thinking, but you still got the things that you come from. You know what I'm saying? So all those little it's subtle time. Nobody's saying no parents was actually bad. Whatever you want to say. Look, you gotta look. This is another thing I just started noticing. Look, all those parental things on TV where people get beat and all that stuff, man, listen, I don't want to hear that. You need to get that out your mind, everybody, because you're going to start justifying how you're right because, oh, well, I didn't raise my kids like that. It could have been worse. It could have been worse type of energy. Well, I didn't do it like this. Nah, forget that. No, real is real, okay? If you didn't, if something wasn't right, it wasn't right. You can't, look, we can't be justifying nothing that wasn't right. It don't matter how much time done passed. Stuff gotta change. The only thing that remains the same is change. And y'all real hard at doing that because y'all minds can't even extend because y'all don't want to be vulnerable or something like that. Or you just don't want to, or you're just not ready. But the people around me, you just, whatever, man. Well, I ain't gonna go into that. If you're around me, look, I'm the reflector. You gotta have your mind open. If you don't, you just don't want to, or you're hating, or you just something wrong with you. All right. But anyways, though, look, everybody around me got this curse. Everybody around you got this curse. Everybody got this curse. Okay. Everybody. I don't even care if you rich. You just got through the curse better than everybody else, but you still got that remnants, that stuff that's kind of packed on you. Now, look, to sum it all up, though, a curse is just something, a certain way that you see a world or see a mind frame before actually interpreting your own. Then you have to filter through that. So it's all about filtering through something that was once there, but you didn't quite let it go because you were lacking. Like I said, you didn't get it fulfilled by the very people that really like had you that was supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying, do that. And like I say, nobody is wrong or right. I speak of what is what is, all right? Is what it is. You got to start changing sometime. We can all agree change is the only thing that remains. And if you stay the same, you're going to have to get changed anyway. Even the most solid thing has to switch position over time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not switch position now? Why not understand what's going on now? Your ass got cursed. Since you was a kid, that kid your mama got cursed, they mama got cursed, the great-great-great-grandpapa got cursed. Listen, and the curses are just mind frames, mentalities that a swarm of people that's around the world can pretty much tag along to so they can feel comfortable with raising their kids, because at the end of the day, they don't have no actual blueprint to do anything as far as raising their life, because they still are writing their own blueprint to raise their own life. That's it. It don't go no further than that. And it's okay, though. We just got to start working together. Real is real. Nobody hating on nothing. You just get your shit together. It don't go no further than that. It don't go no